Hello, beautiful creatures of the world, and welcome back to Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. It's a spooktacular day. Happy Halloween, guys and ghouls. Beautiful creatures of the world. It is a spooktacular day here in the far north of Maine, up along the Canadian border. We're 55 degrees this morning, and we are going to be pushing the low 60s into this evening. It is going to be a fabulous evening to shove your little monsters, your guys, your little ghouls out onto the streets and let them beg for candy in the Crown of Maine. I hope everyone is having an amazing Halloween day. I hope your kids are so excited to go out and trick-or-treat, dress up. It is the one time a year where you can truly be whoever you want to be. And nobody's going to question it. Nobody's going to look at you like you're weird. It is the 50th year that I am going out as a witch. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world, I hope your day is filled with fabulosity and dang good coffee. Because we're going to need dang good strong coffee to get through today's show. Today we are going to be talking about the body cam footage. Last night, body cam footage of Jacqueline Nunez's arrest, her DWI arrest in Burrillville, Rhode Island, started coming out. We started uploading it as it was coming out, and now we have the full body cam footage. We're not doing this to disparage, to make fun of, to make light of Jacqueline Nunez's situation. We are doing this to show people, because believe it or not, guys and ghouls, there are still people that believe that she is possessed. There are still people that believe she is not a danger, and that the former employees, Jason Hawes, the newspapers, the police department, all have something against her. That's just not true. The fact of the matter is, Jacqueline Nunez is a clear and present danger to the general public. But first, let's have a Halloween story. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and ghouls, tonight is an amazing night. It is Halloween, and the children are very excited. We have tonight going out a little witchling. We have a skeleton. We are going to be having a Spider-Man, and the baby is going to be the Great Pumpkin this year. And it's just going to be a very magical evening as everybody walks the streets of northern Maine. And if you're out and about, please do not drink and drive. Please watch out for the children. Kids just, they dart out, you know. It's chaotic. It's bedlam. And kids kind of have a mind of their own on Halloween. So moms and dads, be very vigilant of your children trick-or-treating tonight. Don't let them take off to the next house without you. And if you are giving out candy and older kids come to your door, give them candy. They're not out at a party. They're at your house looking for free stuff. So just give them some candy and let them have a good night. Here on the homestead, we follow one of my grandmother's traditions. And that tradition is, if you're between the age of 10 and 23, it happens. And you come to the house and you want to trick or treat, we will give you a treat if you provide us with a trick. My grandmother did that. It was a thing that they did when she was growing up. She grew up during the Great Depression and into World War II. She turned into an adult in World War II. And that was a thing that they did. You had to, if you wanted to go begging at the neighbor's house for a piece of fruit, because that's what they gave at the time, then you had to do a trick for the people of the house. And she made everybody do a trick. And we had kids out there. Oh my goodness. She made us do tricks before we could get our candy too. Yeah, she did. She had kids out there. One year we had a quartet come because they knew that my grandma had a big house on the hill, and it was a spooky house. And they knew when they came to the house, they would get the bejesus scared out of them because everybody in the family dressed up and jumped out at the kids, and it was just an amazing time in life. And the kids wanted to go to the haunted house on the hill. They knew they had to do a trick, so we had a quartet come one year. We had breakdancing. We had breakdancing on the house on the hill. We had kids that claimed they had no trick in them and quickly found one because they found out that they were not going to have any treat unless a trick was performed. We had one kid that snapped jingle bells. It's a good time. It's a good time for all. It's good fun, and the kids will remember it. And everybody to this day, because the family still owns the house on the hill, my grandmother and grandfather are long since gone, but everyone in the neighborhood, when we go home, they tell their kids, who are now in their 20s and 30s, all about how when my grandmother made them do tricks to receive their treats. Brief interruption as I had to let the dog in. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and ghouls, let's get to the body cam, the full body cam footage of Jacqueline Nunez's arrest. And then we will talk a little bit about it. Once again, this is not to disparage or make fun of Jacqueline Nunez. She has a serious problem. In a video that was posted last week in someone else's live stream, one of her former employees, Tara, who was, I guess, recently fired because Jacqueline accused her of stealing like 60 grand. She was caregiving for Jacqueline. She made sure that the place was clean. She made sure that Jacqueline was fed. She did Jacqueline's laundry. She helped Jacqueline conduct business. And she did come out and say in the live stream that Jacqueline has a mental illness. She has been diagnosed with a mental illness. Now, when you couple mental illness with substance abuse, and Jacqueline's substance, her drug of choice, her DOC, seems to be alcohol. And when you marry those two situations together, you get an absolutely volatile concoction of danger in a person. So let's take a look at the body cam, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. And like I said, people really do not believe that there is anything wrong with Jacqueline Nunez. And I want Jacqueline to get the help that she needs. I want Jacqueline to be a productive part of the community. I want her to be a whole and healthy person. I do not condone what she has done. And I have zero toleration for drunk driving. So let's watch what happened during Jacqueline's arrest.
I had a couple of drinks, and now I'm handcuffed.
Yep, okay.
It sounds like that you really need to find a lot more things to pay attention to.
How about the fact that people you almost hit driving down here? Eureka booze.
Officers then issue field sobriety tests.
You're boring me. Okay. I'm following your finger.
Well, put your left foot on that line. Do that now. Right foot in front of your left, heel to toe manner, arms down by your side.
At one point, Nunez offers to walk in a straight line and then stands on one leg.
You want me to walk a straight line?
That's not the way that you're supposed to be walking a straight line. You didn't want to listen to the instructions.
All right, so do you want to do the one leg stand test or no?
Sure.
Okay.
The footage shows Nunez asks officers about the test.
We're done with that one.
Because I passed it.
All right, so great. Jacqueline, we're going to move on to the next test then.
Now you have to find out. test that you are going to say that I'm going to fail.
She tells Target 12 she was sarcastic to officers because she wasn't drunk. Then she was placed in handcuffs.
Guys and ghouls, beautiful creatures of the world, Jacqueline Nunez is a clear and present danger to the community. You can't deny it after seeing this body cam footage. At some point, people need to start realizing and understanding that everyone just wants Jacqueline Nunez to get the help she needs. She needs mental help for her mental illness, and she needs help for her substance abuse. No one is trying to disparage or make fun of Jacqueline Nunez. Everybody has a heartfelt want for her to get help, recover, become a productive part of the community once again. As you could hear the police officer tell her at the beginning of the footage, she almost hit another vehicle. She has been in steady decline for months. The general public did not know about this until July of this year. The people who have been at the forefront advocating for Jacqueline to receive help have been doing it from the goodness of their heart. Until you clearly see the condition that Jacqueline Nunez is in, there is a bunch of people that are not going to believe that there's anything wrong with Jacqueline. They are going to believe that people are picking on Jacqueline. Podcasters, YouTubers are going to continue to treat this like a comedy. And there's nothing we can do about that. But we can see that everything, the former employees of the Conjuring House, the former owner of the Conjuring House, Jason Hawes, has been saying, it's clear. It's clear in the body cam footage. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and ghouls, there have been many instances in my life that people I have known have been in accidents involving drunk drivers. I have zero toleration for people who drink and then get behind the wheel. It's not a thing I've ever done in my life. My husband's a teetotaler. It's not anything he's ever done in his life. We've had close calls with cars weaving all over the place on 95 with our kids in the car. We have known people who have had their lives destroyed by drunk drivers. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. We hope that Jacqueline can take a look at this footage and recognize that she has serious issues. We hope that the town of Burrillville strives to keep the community safe. Now, we know that Jacqueline submitted her online business license application. Those applications are due by November 1st, which would be by midnight tonight. And the police chief already marked hers not approved. The final verdict on her operating license, her business license for Balefire LLC, will be on November 18th when the town council renews business licenses. We know that one of the conditions to having a business license in the town of Burrillville is that you have to pass a background check and you cannot have a criminal record. At the time where the town will be looking to renew licenses, I don't believe Jacqueline will have been in court for this instance yet. So she will technically, although she's been arrested, I do believe her court date is after the 18th of November. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's before. If it's before and she is convicted just on the body cam alone, then she will have a criminal record, and it'll be, she'll have to pass a background check and it'll be on there. If it is after the 18th, then she could pass a background check. And she, at this point, has no criminal record. She's just been arrested. She's out on $2,000 bond. Personal recognizance, I do believe. So, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best for Jacqueline Nunez, because it is extraordinarily clear she has mental health problems and she has substance abuse problems, and she is a danger to the community. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and ghouls, beautiful creatures of the world, be the kindness that you want to see in the world. Have a delightful and happy Halloween. And as always, Carpe Diem. Because no one promised us a tomorrow